Focus question for today. What are the symbols for the four related conditionals? Conditional statements. What are the symbols for the four related conditional statements? Yesterday we talked about a conditional statement. And the symbol for that conditional statement was P, if P, then Q. And the P represented the hypothesis, and the Q represented the conclusion. Okay? So a conditional statement is if the hypothesis, then the conclusion. Agreed? Okay, the second type of statement, related conditional statement today, is going to be called a converse. And you would be asked to write the converse of the given statement. When you're asked to write the converse of a statement, the symbol looks like this. So now look at these symbols. The conditional statement, the symbol was if P, then Q. Well, to write the converse, anybody want to give that a shot? If Q, then P. Or if the conclusion, then the hypotenuse. Okay? So in the two statements, all you're doing to get from the conditional to the converse is you're switching the hypothesis and the conclusion. Okay? So if the conditional statement was, if I'm hungry, then I eat, the converse would be, if I eat, then I'm hungry. Okay? If I'm hungry, then I eat. The converse would be, if I eat, then I was hungry, or I'm hungry. Okay? You switch the hypothesis and the conclusion. You keep the statement in if-then form. Everybody all right with that? Okay. Write this down. This symbol right here. That means to negate an event. Make negative. So with that, I'll give you the third related conditional. That's called an inverse. An inverse statement is when you take the conditional statement and you negate the hypothesis and then you negate the conclusion. So let's say that our original hypothesis was hungry, being hungry. and our original conclusion was to eat, then the conditional statement, if I'm hungry, then I eat. The converse would be, if I eat, then I am hungry. The inverse would be to negate it. If I am not hungry, then I will not eat. Okay, that's how you negate a statement. Those are the symbols for negating the hypothesis, and that's the symbol to negate the conclusion. The fourth statement you'll write today is called a contrapositive. Contrapositive is when you negate the converse, meaning you negate the original conclusion and then you negate the original hypothesis. So an example related to the same hypothesis and conclusion: if I did not eat, then I was not hungry. Okay? 4 related conditional statements. And their symbols. Any questions? All right. Look at this Venn diagram. And you have this in your notes from yesterday. What did the big circle represent? A little louder? The conclusion, good. And what did the smaller inner circle represent? Hypothesis. So let's do this. Okay? So let's write this statement. What would this statement be called right here? The conditional, right? All right. So based on the given information, we would say if I'm tired, then I will sleep. Okay? Based on that Venn diagram, conditional statement related to it would be, if I'm tired, then I will sleep. What was the second statement called? Converse. And its symbol was Q then R, or Q then P, right? So, who can volunteer to give me the converse for this Venn? Go ahead.
If I sleep, then I'm tired.
Very good. If I sleep. Then I'm tired. What was the third related conditional? What was it called? Inverse. And what do you do in the inverse? Good. You negate the original hypothesis, then you negate the original conclusion. So who wants to do this one? Go ahead.
If I'm not tired, if I'm not tired, then I won't sleep.
If I'm not tired, then I won't sleep. Very good. And then finally, the fourth statement. That was the contrapositive.
If I won't sleep, then I'm not tired.
Very good. So we're gonna write the symbol first, because this is how you're gonna do your assignment today. You're gonna write a conditional, then you're gonna write a converse, an inverse, and then you're gonna write the contrapositive. But you're gonna label each using the symbol. Okay? The symbol for each. So the contrapositive is if I don't sleep, then I'm not tired. Okay? Any questions on any of that?